I mean, that's a stone waller. But we had the chances, you know. We had the Johansson had a great chance, and and then the one with Stokes comes off the post, and then Griffiths hits the post. Skepovic has got the offside goal. Yeah, with enough chances to win 2 games. But how many times have we said it this season? But going forward, I think the FIP was fantastic to watch. I'm really enjoying it.
One thing I want to point out, that we point out more or less in the past 3 or 4 weeks, Stefan Johansson is a warrior of a player. Like, I mean, he's a great player. Scott Brown's got a lot of drive and a lot of dig, but I think Scott Brown's very good at, you know, a certain particular thing. But see Stefan Johansson, going forward, he's a fighter. Like, I mean, he's dropping these wee passes over the top of defences. I mean, like, how old is he now? Do we know? 26, 25?
26, 26.
See a guy like him. Let's see if we keep him for another 3-4 years, and he keeps like that kind of standard up. You're talking about a special player, I think.
Right.
I mean, quality.
Craig Gordon as well. A couple of saves he made as well. Absolutely fantastic, and you can't blame him for either of the goals. You know, it's he's actually got a hand to the second one, but the boy's got a free header at the back post. Where's the defence? But I know he's much maligned with the support, but Big Effie Ambrose was an absolute disaster. For that first goal, I mean, he's missed-kicked it, but then he's got back in the right position and he doesn't know what to do.
See that it's a wee deflection before it comes to him, right? So, fresh air kick, that can happen to anybody, right?
Yeah.
But see that you get the amount of time the fella had.
Oh, unbelievable.
Man, he's standing off, and that's what bothered me.
It was make a mistake, but it was just all over the place. Then you've got to say, you get 2 centre halves here, so Big Virgil must take some of the blame as well. But I don't know, when the goal comes in, is it your right back you're looking to be covering there? But the guy's got 10 yards in our box. They keep
Stratton was going on about, see the first goal, he says Van Dijk, I mean, he's just ball watching, because Van Dijk goes out to the left, right, and then when it comes back, Virgil just stands there. And he's played your man. Your man's a mile offside if Van Dijk steps out like that.
And this is the thing, because Big Virgil, we all love him, and he's probably the best player in the league. But in a defensive context, maybe he's no help, Ambrose, you know, with his positional sense. He's great going forward. He looks great in the ball and everything, but maybe, he's just no focused. Or I don't know, but it's a defensive partnership that's giving us a bit of woes at the minute.
But I think I watched it again a couple of times today, and like, fair enough, he had a fresh air strike, which you're right, Harper, happens to the best of them. I mean, but see when he kind of reclaimed his sort of footing, and he's like, I don't think Craig Gordon knew what he was trying to do. I don't think Ambrose knew what he was trying to do. He was going one side, he was going the other side, and like Craig Gordon hadn't a clue what was going on. So obviously it was pandemonium. I mean, I just don't think Ambrose is very good at certain things. I think, you know, but I don't think he's very versatile in that respect. You know, he wasn't very good at handling this situation. Whereas you know yourself, if Virgil, right, has a fresh air swipe, you know he's got the pace and the composure to kind of bring it back online. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get the ball back. Ambrose hasn't got that. It's panic stations.
And I'll tell you something else, right? I mean, Joe, you watched on television. Jason, were you at the game?
No, I didn't.
Right, the fella, what's his name? Sifty or whatever, I don't know.
Shifty, yeah.
Right.
Shifty.
They made him look good. I thought he was a bit of a care horse, to be honest.
Aye, me as well.
So, I mean, they were going on, the commentators were going on about as if the guy was the incarnation of Eusebio or something. So, I mean, it was just, they made him look good at times. All right, he done well for the second goal where he took on, he showed a bit of strength, he took on Ezekiri and he gets the ball across. It was a decent goal, but, I mean, throughout the game, they were running around with this guy. I just thought it was very ordinary. We made him look far better than what it was like.
Their defence is kind of shambolic.
No, it's been bad with since Denier and also Lustig. Like, Lustig's a big miss there. Like.
And if you've got anything about you at all as a forward, you can get a result against their defence.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to be an amazing player if you've got anything about you at all. But if we start putting our chances away up front, the defence it'll pale into insignificance on a domestic level. You know,
can I ask you? Sorry.
On you go. I'm just saying we could rattle plenty by teams.
I was going to ask you about that. See, I mean, I was at the substitution. I don't know what you thought when taking Stokes and Guidetti off when the one goal done. for Sepovic and Commons. I mean, I was quite flabbergasted at that. I'd rather went 2 up front for a start. Even thinking the fact that if we do lose a second goal, we need to have the guys on the pitch that either score or create, even though Guidetti's been off the ball. I thought it was a strange one, even though I know Sepovic and Commons are forward-thinking players, but Sepovic isn't exactly been like the header on fire, like, no, Stokes has been quite well. He had a good header there just before he came off, like, no. I just think sometimes we need to change up the formation a wee bit.
Aye, because with the substitution, he's kind of done like for like, because he's bringing Commons on to play a kind of role that Stokes is sort of playing, although Commons sits directly behind the forward, and Skepovic is a straight swap for Guidetti. So you're right, aye, why not bring Griffiths on and put him up front with Guidetti, you know, and take Forrest or something off? Because let's face it, it wasn't nowhere near James Forrest's best game.
Aye, he was very ineffective.
Aye, and I'll take Beaton off, gamble a bit. You know what I mean? Take Beaton off, and then just put Griffiths up front with Guidetti. But then, or put Griffiths up front with Guidetti and bring Commons on for Stokes. You know, and Stokes is playing on the left, but put Commons just sort of kind of free roll. But aye, it was kind of strange, but obviously he knows more about football than us, but it's just this refusal to go 4-4-2.
Aye.
See if we'd won, we wouldn't be talking about it. But it's just
I know, but Jason, as a sort of rigidness, you know the time I've seen us go 4-4-2s when they fling Big Van Dijk up to join the strikers in games where we've been toiling at the end. Like, I thought Griffiths should have been on much earlier. I don't know the fact that he played obviously against Sunderland on the Thursday night, right? Played the full game, scored 2 goals, which to me is a bit. I don't know how often players play games how often the players playing games like that midweek when they've got games the weekend. But Griffiths playing the full game there in Sunderland, and which was quite I know it was a development squad, but it was a sort of British Cup thing, was it?
Yeah, well, it was kind of a
so, I mean, it's not as if it was just a kick of it. I thought that was, I don't know, that bothered me as well a wee bit. And I thought that maybe led to the fact that he maybe never came on earlier because he played Thursday, I don't know. But for me, when Griffiths comes on, he never lets anybody down. He's a workhorse, he creates chances, as Joe says in the thread, he's a chance taker. All he wants to do is play football. And I didn't feel like he's getting the chance so far, and it's because of the formation. Because I honestly, I mean, it was a great one man up front for Hibs, right? But I just didn't really want to see him playing that way all the time.
Oh, I mean, watching the footage of him playing that game against Sunderland, the development game, he looked like he was enjoying himself even there. Having a great time, scoring goals.
He definitely just loves playing football, but I think obviously Delia, he would argue that he's effectively playing with 4 up front. You know, when he's playing Stokes, he's effectively playing up front as well, though he's got him in the team sheet down on the left-hand side, you know, and Forrest on the right. And it's like, he's kind of saying to himself, he's got Johansson sort of attack. Johansson's playing in the midfield and an attack sort of thing. So, aye,
but it just feels Guidetti's so isolated at times.
But at other times he's got good wee touches with Stokes as well, and other times he's no isolated. I just think at the minute it's because... Me personally, I think Guidetti's off the boil. Right. So if he was burying a few of the chances, we wouldn't be talking like this.
See, the funny thing is, though, we're saying that, and I laughed at the start, and Joe says, I actually really enjoyed the game.
I did.
I did as well, but you're getting frustrated. But do you know what? You're kind of glad you're getting frustrated because it's like, well, this is, you want competition. Although you want Celtic to steamroll every team, you want to see teams coming up against you that's giving you a good game, not through your inefficiencies, through them playing well. And to be fair, Dundee United played well, although we're going on about inefficiencies at the back. Dundee United played really well, and they played with a bit of confidence about them as well. So at the end of the day, it was a start, 2 games in 43 they'd beat us. So that's 3 now. I don't know if it's 43, but
anyway, you got to give Dundee, well, Jackie at least credit for their energy. I mean, they went out there to play, they went out there to win. So they did. That was their plan, and had the energy and the ability, I suppose, to kind of at least put a game up.
Aye.
So I mean, credit to Jackie for that.
Well, but I think we need to mention the referee, like, some of the decisions.
What was that all about?
That's that McLean, man. I don't know if
Dundee United's got a corner and he gives us the bye kick. It clearly comes off Scott Brown, goes out for a corner and gives us the bye kick. And you're just, what's going on here? But that linesman with Skepovic's decision, that's fucking incredible. As Joe said, there's two men in front of him. And the guy plays the ball back the way.
And Jason, the one where in the first half where the fellas lying down in the box winded, you didn't stop the game for somebody to be fucking winded. Scott Brown was going absolutely bananas. Neither wonder.
A head injury, fair enough, but come on. I know. It just he should be demoted.
Does he feel under extra pressure refereeing Celtic because of who his brother is? Because if that's the case, he just shouldn't have refereed Celtic games.
If referees can't handle the heat, they shouldn't be there. Whether they feel pressure or not, get somebody in that doesn't. But you should get demoted. If you have a game like that, then you shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be refereeing top flight football the following week. You need to earn your corner in the lower divisions again before you go certain games without any mistakes. But especially a high-profile game like that that's live on the TV, everybody's watching. That was
biggest game of the season. Biggest league game of the season for us as Tannadice.
Aye, arguably they're up at Audrey. Aye, definitely. And it's, at the end of the day, everybody's watching it, and it was shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, we're back. I'm just going to run down and get a can.
Right, I've got to interject here. We have a phone call. Martin, are you there?
I am indeed, yes.
How you doing? You all right? Can you hear us okay?
I can indeed, yeah.
How you doing, Martin?
You're right there. Martin, we're on the line with Jason. Jason, say hello there so Martin can hear you.
How you doing, Martin?
Get on, Jason, yourself.
Yeah, good, mate, good.
Harper's on the line as well, but Harper's going to get get himself something to eat. I don't know. He's back in a second. Folks, we have Martin Beattie on the line. Like we mentioned at the start of the show, father of Jay Beattie. And like I said, if you don't know who Jay Beattie is at this point and you're listening to this show, you must live in a cave because he's infamous. Martin, today's Jay's birthday.
It is, yeah. He's 11 today.
Happy birthday to Jay.
Happy birthday, Jay.
No problem, thank you, boys.
So the reason I wanted to have you on, Martin, was, we were saying earlier on, you've had a whirlwind couple of weeks, but in truth, the past year and a half must be complete whirlwind. Most people know Jay's post from the YouTube sort of videos of himself and Samaras at the league title celebrations. But am I right in thinking this goes all the way back to Solitude?
It goes back to Solitude with Samaras, but it would go back further than that, with just in general with Jay and his love of Glasgow Celtic. From a very, very early age, Jay's been Celtic daft. Our whole family would be Celtic minded and very, very much Celtic fanatics, but he's taken it to basically extreme versions. He's just taken it to another level. But it's been going on for like several years now with Jay. Probably 5 or 6 years now with Jay with Celtic, but it really kicked off with the trip to Solitude. Yeah,
as much as I get excited by Celtic and I have all my life, and I'm sure you do, Martin, and you do, Jason, I'm sure Harper does as well, I have never seen anybody get as excited by Celtic as Jay does. And I swear to God, it actually makes me more excited by Celtic in that respect. You know what I mean? It kind of gives me that spark that maybe as I get older, I miss because I was young at that point. You know what I mean? When I got that excited. And imagine for you, Martin, I suppose living with Jay must be a bit of a Celtic dream, like.
It is. It can be extreme. There's nothing else. We have 2 or 3 TVs in this house, and there is nothing else on those TVs bar Celtic. He goes from one room to the other, from the kitchen. Jay, as you know, Jay's got Down syndrome, so Jay's a very lovable boy, but he gets something into his head, and that is him. And just the sight of a hood top just sends him absolutely crazy. Be it if he's walking up the town with me and he sees somebody with a Celtic top walking down, which in Lurgan is every 3rd or 4th person is one, and he has to stop and talk to them. It's I don't mind. It's mother and sister might have something to say about. We said that World War III could break out and it could be over, and we wouldn't know because we'd be sitting watching 3 in a row for the whole duration of the war. So which is pretty bad. But it's enjoyable. I like it, and as long as he's happy, that's all that matters to me.
I tell you, when you say every third person, you're not walking about Mornview, are you?
No. But I'd have to be truthful as well. Everybody in Mornview, there's quite a lot of people in Mornview know Jay Lexter as well. So they're all, they give him a bit of banter. And Jay would ask. Jay's first question is, what football team do you support? It doesn't matter who who meets